Well, hi. Hello, cutie patooties. Hi, my little schmookums, my little honey pies, my little sugar bears. Hi. Hi, my little cash cows. I hope this video finds you well, wherever you are, my little sweeties. This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Whenever you find it, it is the right time because it is timeless. Please use your own intuition and discernment. I don't know if I said that already. I will never reach out to you for personal readings because I am not doing them, and I wouldn't do that anyway, so please report those people. Let's get into it, shall we? So, immediately that I'm getting is someone's gonna get caught up for their using people, essentially. I'm seeing it one of two ways. Like, someone's going to witness them using somebody, or they're going to end up using the wrong bitch. Wrong hoe, fool. Like, they're gonna meet their karmic, and it will be a battle to the death. Not literally, but like what I'm getting is like somebody that's just as like superficial or whatever, or they count pennies, they count, oh well, if they did this then I give this much, that type of thing. Very transactional. I'm also getting the people are super petty, so however that ends up being, if it's the whistleblower or the the karmic that's using them. Immediately I split the deck and it says debt and stay low key. So yeah, this person's getting exposed for their using people, or they meet someone, essentially their next cash cow, and it doesn't pan out that way. Their plans were foiled. They're finally having to meet their karma. Either that, or they just get man, these messages are brutal, but essentially what I'm getting is like they finally like fall for someone, and or like have like this genuine feeling for them, and yeah, they like that they have money or material things or whatever, but this person is literally mirroring back to themselves. Like, essentially the narcissist meets their own narcissist. And toxic and I am belittled at home. Essentially, this person like is mirroring back everything that this the cash cow that they meet is mirroring back everything that they want to see. So then they start like having like these feelings and all of this, and they're like letting their walls down because this person wants to use them. They're essentially getting what they did to other people, but it's getting exposed in some way. I'm getting that this person, oh geez, I was literally gonna say this person like maybe your baby mom, baby dad, and I just saw mother. This could also be your literal mother, like say your mother or father, whatever. I'm just seeing parental figure of some flavor. They put money before you or whatever, and this person, that material possessions or chasing whatever it was before you, or they just used you for that, whatever it is, they're gonna reach out and need help. What I was gonna get before that card came out is they're gonna need help or something, and that's how you're gonna find out. I'm also getting that some of the people that are watching this will happen to you. I'm not trying to spread fear. If you've been living on demon time and using people, then, you know, it comes around. If you've been living with a good heart and all of that, that's not happening to you. You're getting your winning. This is your winning season. So don't fear. And quite frankly, the people that it's going to happen to, they're probably like, oh, that's not me. I'm watching for somebody else. We have listen and country boy, country girl. But yeah, I'm getting like, it might be like the other parent of your children, your parents, something of the sort. It's going to get exposed though. Like, I'm just getting that they're going to have to reach out for help or something of the sort. Or, you know, they won't exactly say why they need the help or what's going on. It's a pride thing. But they're getting absolutely fucked over. This might just be a warning of like, you know, we have learn and level up. Like, this is a warning of just, you know, if someone reaches out for help, like, remember where they were at, what kind of time they were on before. I mean, it's up to you to be where, you know, you have free will, essentially. You do what you want. But also remember, like, if you know what type of person this person is, then you know what they prioritize. I'm not saying be bitter or anything like that, but we have work, career, and drag up. I'm also getting some of them might have to, like, it's like a forced quit on their job because they got caught up. Ooh, shit. They got caught up stealing money or something of the sort, like doing something greasy at work. Maybe they were, you know, putting too much time in. Ooh, we have desk job. I'm getting with that, and they might be a driver too or something of the sort, but I'm getting maybe they were using like a company card for their own personal needs or something of the sort. They're basically going to be forced to quit because, so this may be relevant to you, I don't know, it's just coming up. They may be forced to quit because they were going to get fired because somebody sniffed them out or caught them being like, hey, isn't that the company card? Or did you really work those hours? Like, you know, or just somebody's like looking over their shoulder like, interesting. So they're going to get caught up for like being a finesser, you know, they're being like on their scam bullshit. I'm also getting someone, I hate these messages sometimes because it's like toxic, but I don't know, maybe this is just a warning to not get caught up in their karma. Yeah. So I'm also getting that someone's getting caught up for, like, if were getting government assistance for their children that they didn't even have, most of the time or something like that, like falsifying when they had their kids or stuff, like, you know, that type of thing. I'm also getting like they were filing their children as dependents and they didn't have their kids. That type of stuff. They're gonna get caught up for like falsifying information with the government, whatever. Like, something's getting exposed. This might also just be giving you like, you knew what these people were on and you're like, I'm just staying away from this. This might just be a warning of like, they're going to try and reach out for help or something of the sort. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think this is just more of a warning because we have BDE. big dick energy, trust, and lonely. They might be coming forth with, oh, like, I've changed, I really see my ways, like, have been wrong, like, that type of thing. I'm getting that they're just coming with this, like, energy of, like, I'm so sorry. The only reason they're apologizing is so they can get, like, somewhere to stay or something of the sort. Yeah, bad investment. So if they come around, like, I can't believe I did this, like, I'm so sorry I hurt you, blah, blah, blah. They're not saying this out of genuinely feeling it. Like, there is some guilt there, but it's more of like a feel bad for me because I am so feeling sorry for myself kind of thing. We got city boy, girl, and bad investment again. We have toxic. I imagine my life with you. And you are a god, goddess. So these people are seeing your glow up and they're like catching karma left and right. They are getting like backhanded, pimp slapped by karma, and it's their own energy coming back to them. Whether they used you or you've witnessed them use other people, that type of thing. It's all coming round. That falsifying documents keeps popping up. So maybe, I'm also getting maybe somebody got like a life insurance policy on you. Weird stuff. I don't... Haters gonna hate and divine masculine at the bottom of the deck. And this isn't to spread fear or anything. This is nothing that you have to worry about. It's more just a heads up of like, don't let these weirdos try to shield themselves. Like they want you to be Captain Save-A-Ho. They want you to come save them from their own consequences. So it's up to you. Like, you don't have to be cold-hearted, bitter, whatever, but you can be like, no, that's your energy. You can have it. It's your responsibility. This is how you grow. And that's kind of like why this level up card came out. This is part of their ascension process. This is part of their awakening, is having to pay their karmic debt, having to deal with their consequences of their actions. Just as like they may come forward and like, I can't believe I feel sorry. Like, I kept your kids away from you. I was using you for money. I put your stepdad before you, like that type of stuff, like whatever it is. They're gonna come this way like, I can't believe I wasn't there for you or whatever. It's their karma to catch. You gotta let them run its course. Like, I'm not saying you have to be like super bitter or like, I don't know, vengeful. That's the word I was looking for. It doesn't need to be any of that. It's more of a heads up of like, how precious is your energy to you, and to what extent do you want to spend it on these people? Like, question that. We have you make me nervous. I'm seeing this person as like they're seeing you glow up and like have all this great stuff, and some people might be aware of karma, or if they did like energetic stuff or whatever, they're starting to recognize, oh shit, they're like seeing you glow. They're seeing all the great things happening to you when whatever they've been sending to you or doing to you has affected you in the past, but now it's different, and they're like, oh, this is making me nervous. I don't know about this. What the hell? I put on a brave face, but I do hurt inside. Father. So we have mother and father out here. And it's interesting because like the square I have going on, mother is the first one and father is the last. So it's like coming around full circle. I get so excited and manifest. They're watching you manifest and like have all these wonderful things. They're also worried because they were manifesting off of you. So that's why we have that you make me nervous. They were manifesting off your energy. They were using your energy. They were using your resources, your time, your energy, your, whatever, attention. They could get, so much just off a little drop of your attention. And now that you're taking it back, you're like, I forgive you. I do whatever, I hope you find peace and healing. And I'm seeing it as like there might be a weird void period for both of you where it's like you don't have any of like these crazy big manifestations coming in, but you got little stuff. Your abundance is just starting to raise. Like, I don't know, you get a free month on your gym membership, or little things like that. Like you find something cool on the ground, like you're like, damn, this is expensive, holy shit. Little things like that, like you're getting these little wins, and this person is in this void space of like they were so used to like raking up the cash, like being lucky because they were stealing your energy, however that looked. And that was like by taking your attention, just being obsessive, trying to say they were out of energy. Some of them, they weren't consciously doing this. It's just whatever entity inside them driving them. They would just they'd get out of it, your energy, and then they'd reach out or start a fight or do some sort of power play with you to get your energy again. Because you'd be like, oh, you'd be frustrated or whatever, play into their game, or like, they would guilt you. And so you're like, oh, well, I need to do this, whatever. So that's how they would get your energy. Now you're forgiving them, you're moving on, and the universe is like, yes, bitch, yes, I'm proud of you. Okay, cool. This is exactly what you need to do. You're like, I forgive you, I move on. This is who you are. No changing it. And you're like, hater's gonna hate, potato's gonna potate. That's just what it is. And they don't want to do the work. It says, I don't want to do the work, and hater's gonna hate. And this is why, they're jealous, because like you've always had this like luck about you. And so they saw that, so they took it for their own. And that was before you knew like how to protect yourself, or, not give your energy away, overgive to the wrong people, so they used guilt, all this stuff. We also have haters gonna hate in physical. Maybe this person was physically abusive, or, they did some weird manipulation stuff towards you. Wow, haters gonna hate popped out. So that one definitely had been one to come out. Divine feminine. So we saw divine masculine and divine feminine pop out at the bottom of the deck both times. So like they want what comes with it, like the wins, all of that stuff. They want that, but they don't want to do the work. So they're jealous. They're like, well, why do you get this stuff? Why do people like you? Why do people want to give you things? And so there was this like, this is going to sound messed up, but it's like you allowed them to like sabotage you and stuff like that because you didn't know. And you were operating out of some wounding also of like low self-worth, that type of stuff. You had to learn through this person, people, whatever. And so now you're you're finding your way. You're learning, oh, okay, I don't need to be this person. I don't need to play into their bullshit. I don't need to drain myself. I love myself more than this. And we have fuckboy. Like, you're seeing these people exactly for what they are. Withdrawn parents or other families. So, like, they withheld information, they withheld love. I'm getting, like, they would try to guilt you, like, oh, well, don't you want to be with your family and this stuff? But it would be, like, last minute events that you couldn't make it to. So, like, they knew you wouldn't be able to make it to it. Say it's like a trip or something. They knew that you wouldn't be able to make it, so that they could guilt trip you for, like, well, you don't like your family anyway. Like, so they could just get your energy any way they could. They're used to their A plus B equals C. I do this, the viewer or whoever reacts in this way, the victim of my game, it reacts in this way, and then equals I get the energy. Once again, withdrawn parents and other family, and I am belittled at home. So, they made you feel guilty, bad, whatever, stupid, whatever this was to get your energy. And now you're like, you're seeing your worth. You're seeing your abilities, that you are a good person. You do put good effort in. And like I said, some of y'all are on the other side of this story. So take it as it resonates. Net bang, if you will. I love it. That just means you're watching. We have fake and stay low key. I'm getting this person is going to be so prideful that they're going to try and, like, hold back as much as possible. But their karma is, they were so used to using their network of people. I've got a guy for this, I've got a guy for that, but not give anything in return. They were just, they had this, like, false sense of authority in life. And it wasn't earned. It wasn't that they've done all this hard stuff, this internal work, the natural authority you get when you do work hard and you're divine and you're living your purpose, that type of stuff. They had this false sense of authority and, felt the need to boss people around, tell them what to do. So they could create this network of people to use, and, oh, I have a good person for this. We have blue collar here, so that might be significant. Country boy, country girl. And we have observe. So I'm kind of getting that as, like, keep your hard work up and just let them catch them spiritual hands. Let them catch the energy that they've been putting out into the universe. It's always a boomerang. It always comes back. I think this is more of just a message of, like, remind yourself of, like, we all have to go through our karma. You're not Captain Save-A-Ho. Yes, it is good to help people and be there for them, but you'll know this person is catching what they deserve. As bitter, like, that may sound cold and bitter, but it's not there. They need to pay their debt off so that they can raise in vibration. This is part of their ascension. This is part of them becoming divine. Yeah, we have divine feminine right there as I split the deck. That's confirmation. Like, this is how they're going to grow. Because you got to pay your dues before you... I don't know why. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. Like, you just gotta... If you're gonna play the game, you have to pay to play. Like, it just is what it is. You paid your dues. And now you're in Get the Bag with this Get the Bag card. Heart over mind. You paid your dues, you've grown, you've you're living with a good heart. You do want to help people. You have genuine intentions. You're not just out to get stuff from people. How can this person serve me? You're not in that energy. And if you are, then you're on the other end of this. Damn. So some of these people, they may have like used you to get a brand new car or something of the sort. Some sort of big purchase. They may lose that. Or it's going to be like they got a lemon. Because so, and like if you got a new vehicle or whatever, say you lost it, now there's going to be, we have good investment here. You're getting that back. It's like the universe is like, all right, you've taken enough. This is for them now. You know, I'm gonna take this from you so that you can get that energy back. Because maybe you gave up and sacrificed a lot of stuff, so they could have that. And I'm not saying like you were intentionally giving them money for their vehicle or whatever, but I'm seeing it as your energy, your efforts, your sacrifices, whatever it is, your losses went to them. You know, whether they got you in court for some false bullshit or whatever, lying, exaggerating, all of those things are like coming to the surface, like hardcore. And the universe is like, you know, Most High is like, whatever, like it's time that we switch it up. Okay, oh, you got this brand new car? Okay, well, that wasn't yours. And I wanted to see how long you were going to be on this time, but apparently you're still good with that. You're still enjoying that. They're getting caught up for that. And it's going to be obvious to the people around them that they screwed over, that they've been using, and they're going to stop losing their network of people that they've, you know, curated so, you know, precisely to get what they can out of each individual person, so they could have the brand new car, they could have the nice house, they could have all this stuff. Their network is going to start falling off because they're going to start getting caught up for playing their bullshit, playing their games, manipulating all of that. It's all getting caught up. And that's going to look different to everyone. You know, if they say they got a brand new car, it ends up being a lemon, they're, you know, the axle falls off of it, you know, something like that. I'm not wishing that upon anyone, but I'm just saying, like, little crazy ass, like, divine intervention is going to occur to where you can finally get back your energy, your winnings. It's coming back to you. And their stink ass energy, their bullshit that they've been on, it's coming back. And it's just because they have to pay their debt off so they can finally be in this divine energy. I gotta go to work. Blue collar came out again, so that might be significant to you. Just keep up the good work, keep grinding, keep, you know, stay in your lane. This might just be of like, you know, if you feel the need to help them, we have stay low key. So don't give a lot of your energy to this person, because that, you don't want to reopen that again. Yeah, we have walk away on that. Just be like, you know what? This is your mess to deal with. I've done enough. But also you have free will. So, all right, babies, I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your comments, likes, subscribes, and generous ass donations. I thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, babes. Bye.